Can you see my like festive candle? Look at the vibe. The vibe. Impeccable. So, I've been self-publishing books on Amazon since I was 18. And this is the collection I have amassed since then. Let's talk about it. I'm going to teach you how to self-publish your own book from beginning to end, starting with the uploading to Amazon and creating the cover, everything. So let's get started. I published this my senior year of high school, which was 2018. It's called History Makers, Women of the 21st Century. It is a teensy little thing. It's like 6,000 words. And I kept going from there. My freshman year of school, I published a queer YA book. I've done poetry collections, more than one version of this one. This cover's bad. I actually published this under a different name. That's something you can do with Amazon, is you can have multiple names you can write under. I published this, I guess, adult, not really, this young adult romance novel last year. And most recently, and the book that we'll be talking about today, this is my dissertation for my master's degree, Archive of Our Own, Feminism and Web 2.0. This is the dissertation I wrote for my master's degree. It is about nearly 20,000 words. It's not super long in comparison to some of the other stuff I've done. So if we were to look at this, and then our very, very short one right here, this, you can see that there are a whole different range of lengths that you can publish at, and much, much longer. This is probably the longest thing I've ever done, so this is my biggest like reference for you guys. But as far as I know, there's no limit. There is, I understand, a bit of an ethical quandary when it comes to being like, oh, I'm gonna publish through Amazon, I'm gonna support Jeff Bezos like fully, like I'm gonna stick my head in the ring with him. And that was something that for a long time I was like, ugh, I feel gross about this. And the thing is that as shitty as Amazon is, I also know that I don't think I could have done this without Amazon. I'm just one small person living in like the middle of nowhere, Ohio. I don't know anyone. I don't have any like special connections in the publishing world or anything. And I know how the world works. And that's how the world works. And if I wanted these stories to be out there, then I was going to have to do it myself. And Amazon allowed me to put the stories out myself, which is such an incredible gift. It is something that even now I'm so awestruck by. This came in the mail the other day and I held it in my hands and I was like, who would have thought that I could do something like this? I mean, this has like a color printing in it, which is something I'd never done before, and something about seeing the graphs in color made me cry. So, without further ado, let's get into how you can publish on Amazon. So I used this website called Reedsy to typeset my book. It's incredibly easy and lets you download versions for e-publication and for paperback editions, which is super helpful. 2 birds, 1 stone. I upload my completed work to the site, check everything looks good, and that involves getting the table of contents all set up, inputting your author bio, linking your previous books, so on and so forth. Sorry if this voiceover is weird, it's been a minute for me, so I'm a little rusty. Then we're going to pop on over to Canva, our old faithful, to make our book cover. I've made all of my book covers so far on this site, and I find it to be very user-friendly, and it creates covers that look really professional, in my opinion. However, you don't have to use Canva if you don't want to. Later, I'll show you a thing that they have actually on the Kindle digital publishing, like, interface where it can do it for you right there. I make my cover. We laugh, we smile, we've done it. We're doing great. Then I'm heading on over to Amazon and I'm going to go to their Kindle digital publishing. Now this is not my first rodeo, so I had to set up like my account and all of this stuff to become an author on there. And those, it takes like a bit to do it. It's been a long time since I did it, so I can't remember the process too well, but I don't remember it being awful. And once you've done that, you can get started with this. There's a lot of metadata stuff to do when you're doing the setup. This was actually a really significant part of my library degree that was super boring and I hated. But they also, I want to mention this because I had a problem this time when I haven't had a problem before, really. And that was that I had tagged some things like Harry Potter and Star Trek. And I had to go back later and remove those tags. I got an email. They make it all very easy. If you make a mistake, they'll email you and they'll let you know what's going on and why it's not being published. And you have like a certain amount of time to fix that mistake before you have to like start over. I had tagged Harry Potter and Star Trek because those were mentioned in my work because I'm talking about fan fiction. But because I had mentioned those things, but you're not supposed to like shout out other like properties, even if you mention it, I guess. So I removed those. It was just an issue with the tagging. I didn't want to mess up the whole thing. Then once that's all done, we upload our manuscript file. Then we pop on over to the cover creator. Do not be intimidated. This is very user friendly. I definitely was very scared when I first opened this up, but it is not as scary as you think it is. You don't have to use Canva. In what I mentioned earlier, you can just use this if you want. I think that using the Canva and putting it into this makes it look more complete, but totally up to you. It creates your author bio, the blurb. You can input pictures of you onto the back of it. That's always really cool when you get your copy and you're like, wow, that's my face on the back of a published book. That's crazy. Yeah, so once that is done, you're going to check that sweet, sweet quality and then request your proof copy if you want. I do recommend doing it. I always do it. And then hit publish and you've done it. Congratulations. So, hopefully that was helpful for you. I could not recommend this enough, to be honest. I know there's the whole Amazon thing, but to be honest, I don't think that I would be where I am today if I hadn't done all of this. I mean, this makes me feel so amazing about my creative output, what I've been able to give to the world, and what the future of my like writing career looks like. So if you are someone who's written anything and you have tried, you want someone to read it, you are not a big wig, you're not gonna be super able to break into the publishing world, and you really want to make a difference with your writing, I recommend doing Amazon publishing. So hopefully this video was helpful for that, and let me know if you guys do end up publishing anything. Leave your links down below. I would love to read everything. I'll leave all of this stuff down below, so if you're interested. Hopefully this helped you. If you publish something, leave your links down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.